Hello everyone. Today I will be doing a tutorial on how you can become a better and smarter student by doing table like this in Excel to keep track on your exam marks. So without wasting our time, let's start. So first things first, what you need to do is open your Excel and click on the new sheet. After you've done that, we can now declare the columns and rows of the table. So as you can see here in the video, I am declaring the column by putting in subject, credit hour, your first and second exam marks, which also include grade pointer and grade pointer, and I also add on average mark, target, and achieve. After you've done with the columns, you can now proceed with the rows. So what do you need to put in rows? It's actually quite simple. You can just insert the subject names. For example, you can put mathematics, computer science, physics, chemistry, and many more. After you've done with the rows, you can organize your table to make it look more appealing so it could help to motivate yourself more. As you can see here, what I'm trying to do is I'm aligning the text to put it in the center. I'm adding colors to make it look more joyful, and I'm adding the borders to the table. Now we can move on to the next part. So here I am inserting in the credit hour column. Next, I'm putting in the exam marks, and as you can see here in the table, I'm putting 3 columns for this part. In the mid-test, it's only per 50. So we need to count by ourselves and convert our marks from per 50 into a 100%. We just need to do some simple mathematical calculations. Click on the box under the 100% box and put the equal sign. Select the box that you wanted to do the calculation, which is in the D4 block. Put the divide symbol and click on D5 block. Multiply with 100. Simply click the green button on the bottom right corner and drag it down. The next part, which is finding our grade, our pointer, and our grade pointer. So as you know, to find our grade, it is actually related to our marks in 100%. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm using the ifs logic. I'm clicking on the box that I wanted to test to find the grade, which is F4, and then I put on the ranges. For example, if you get more than 90%, you get an A+. If you get more than 80, you get an A solid, and it goes on. After you've done that, just simply click enter, and there you have it. It's your grade. Next, just click on again the green button on the bottom right corner and drag it down. So you'll have the other grades. Moving on to our pointer, it's actually similar on how we are going to find our grades. So we are also using the ifs logic. But now we are using the grade columns. So we declare the grades and its pointer and simply click enter. And then you can see the pointer. And once again, click on the green button at the bottom right corner and drag it down. Next is on how we are going to find our grade pointer. We just need to multiply our pointer with our credit hours. So to do that, click on the box, put the equal symbol, and then you click on the H4, and then I am going to multiply it with C4. So in this part, basically we are going to do the same thing as we did in the previous part, which is we are going to insert our exam mark, and then we need to find our grade, our pointer, and our grade pointer. So we can just simply copy the instruction or the declaration that we did in the previous one. Now let's put in our target mark, because we are going to compare it with our average mark. After you put in all of them, we can now find our average mark, which is we need to sum up our first exam mark and our second exam mark, and we divide it by 2. So you can compare whether your average mark is higher than your target or lower than your target. So what are the achieve column for? It is for you to put whether you've achieved your target or not. So to do that, you need to click on the data and find data validation, and then you convert it into list, and then you put in your range, which is yes and no. and then press OK. So then you can see there is an option where you can choose whether you wanted to put it as a yes or a no. So like this, we can see that we have 2 subjects that we've reached our target and 2 subjects that we doesn't. So by that, we can simply see which subject we need to improve in our future. So lastly, I will be teaching you guys on how you can count your CGPA. So to count your CGPA, you just need to sum up your grade pointer and divide with the sum of your credit hour. So here I am putting the round operation so that it will only give us in 2 decimal places, and there I sum up all the grade pointers and then divide with the sum of our credit hours. So by clicking enter, we will have our CGPA, and we can also repeat the same steps for the next CGPA. And that's it. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this tutorial will help you guys in improving for the next semester or the next exam. Please support me and do leave a like. Thank you guys. Bye.